हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आप सभी का अपना गुरुजी पे। मैं आपका दोस्त सुरजीत पॉल है, आपको फिजिक्स के साथ मोहब्बत करवाने। इफ़ यू वांट टू लर्न फिजिक्स इन ए सिंपल वे देन बने रहिए मेरे साथ अपना गुरुजी पे। दोस्तों, आज के वीडियो में हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं किसके बारे में? वर्क एनर्जी थ्योरम फॉर ए कांस्टेंट फोर्स। सो इन द प्रीवियस वीडियो वी हैव डिस्कस अबाउट द वर्क, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय वर्क एंड द टाइप्स ऑफ वर्क, and then after we also discuss about the energy and types of energy. So what do you mean by work? Basically, whenever you applied some force upon a body and the body is displacing some distance, okay, so in that case you can say the work is done. If you are applying some force upon a body and the body is not displacing any distance, so in that case you cannot say that their work is done. Okay, so work is basically two type. One is positive work and another is negative work. So in which case you can say the it is positive work and in which case you can say that it is negative work. So basically in the previous video we have already discussed about this. So I am giving some clues about that previous video. You are not checked the previous video, you can go through the link in the description, you can check the video. So I am again saying that what is the positive work and what is the negative work. Okay, so when you are applying some force upon a body, okay, this consider this is a body and you applied some force upon this body from this side, okay, this direction. If the body displaced in this particular direction, okay, by in the direction of applied force, so in that case you can say that is positive work. And if you are applying some force upon a body and the body is displacing opposite to the applied force, so in that case you can say that is negative work done. And what is zero work? Whenever you are applying some force upon a body and the body displaces in the perpendicular direction of the applied force, in that case you can say that is work done is zero. Sorry, work is zero. Okay, so basically why that in the particular case work is zero? Because we know that the work is fs cos theta. The formula of the work is fs cos theta, or it is a dot product of the force and the displacement. Okay, so fs cos theta, in that case you get the angle between the force, applied force, and the displacement is 90 degrees. So cos theta, basically cos 90 equals to 0, and in this case you can say that work done is 0 also. Okay, so in this particular video we are going to discuss about the work energy theorem of a constant force. So what is the theorem gives that? So it states that whenever the work done, sorry, it states that the work done upon a body applying a constant force, or it states that the work done upon a body applying a constant force is equal to the change in kinetic energy. So we know that what is kinetic energy. In the previous video we already discussed about what is kinetic energy. The energy produced in a body by virtue of its motion is known as kinetic energy. So what is the formula of the kinetic energy? We have in the previous video discussed about that. Kinetic energy, okay, it is simply given that half mv square. It is the half is the multiple and m is the mass of the body and v is the velocity of the body. Okay, so kinetic energy basically formula is half mv square. Okay, so in the statement work energy theorem, it states that whenever you are applying some force upon a body, okay, you are applying some constant force upon a body, so net work done upon the body is equals to the change in kinetic energy in this body. Okay, particularly you are applying some force upon this body, okay, you are applying some constant force upon this body, and what is the net work done on this body? So you can calculate this by the using of kinetic energy. So you have to first calculate the initial kinetic energy, and you have to calculate the final kinetic energy. Okay, so then after you have to calculate the change in the kinetic energy, so you will get the work done of that particular body by applying the net force. Okay, so basically the work energy theorem states that it is the work done upon a body where we applying some net force. Okay, in that case the work done is equals to the change in kinetic energy. So how can you prove that theorem? Okay, so simply consider that a body is moving. This is a body and this is body moving with an initial velocity of u. Okay, so this body is moving with initial velocity u and is of a mass m. Okay, mass m body, and this body after covering some distance, okay, it's cover some distance s in particular time t. Okay, particular time t, it reaches this place, it reaches to the b point and its final velocity is v. Okay, so its initial velocity is u and the final velocity is v. So we know that the equations of motion, that we know a relation that v square minus u square equals to 2as. Okay, from the equations of motion, which we already discussed in the straight line motion. Okay, you have not you don't know about this, so you can go my video description, you get the link of this video. Okay. So we know that v square minus u square equals to 2a, so we have to multiply half m both side. Okay, so I'm writing here, multiply half m in both side. So whenever you are multiply half m on the both side, you can get that half m into v square minus u square equals to half m into a s. Okay, so in this case 2s. So you can write like this, half mv square minus half mu square equals to, ये हो जाएगा आपका MAS. Okay, so MAS. So now we can write that, यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ, यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई हाफ m multiply half m. Okay, so now you can write like that. So here mass into acceleration, you know that the formula of the force equals to mass into acceleration. So in that particular case we can put the force, okay, F. So we can write like that, half mv square minus half mu square equals to F and S. Okay, so this is the formula of kinetic energy, initial kinetic energy. You can write that kinetic energy initial minus kinetic energy final. Sorry, it is final and it is initial. Final and it is initial. Okay, so force into displacement. So in this chapter, work, energy and power. So in the previous video we have first discussed about the what do you mean by work. Work is the force into displacement, is the product of, it is the dot product of force and displacement. We have previously discussed about that. So in the force dot s, we can write like that, it is work done. Okay, so work done. So from this we can conclude that work done equals to kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial. So it is the change in kinetic energy, change in kinetic energy. So what is the theorem states that? It states that the work upon a body applying a constant force is equal to the change in kinetic energy. So we have already proved that work done is equals to change in kinetic energy. So whenever the body's kinetic energy, initial kinetic energy is half mu square and the final kinetic energy is half v square, because the mass will be remain same, because the body is same, so the mass will be same, so only changing in the velocity. So there is change in velocity and we can get the change in kinetic energy. So from this we can conclude that work energy theorem of the constant force. So from this we can only conclude about the, whenever you are applying a constant force upon a body, so the net change in kinetic energy is equal to the work done. Okay, so that is all about your work energy theorem for a constant force. Now we are going to solve some questions upon this topic. So let's start. So guys, the question is given that a body of mass 4 kg initially at rest is subjected to a force of 60 Newton. What is the kinetic energy acquired by the body at the end of 10 seconds? So first analyze the questions and try to understand what is the in the question asked to us. Okay, so and find out what are given and what we have to find in the question. Okay, so a body of mass 4 kg initially at rate means the body is initially rate, means initial velocity u equals to 0. First thing, okay, of mass 4 kg means mass is given that 4 kg. So what are the things given? We have to just put it right down. Okay, so mass is 4 kg, initial velocity is rest. Okay, that is 0. So to a force of 16 Newton means the force is applied of 16 Newton force. And what is the kinetic energy acquired by the body at the end of 10 seconds? Means here the time t equals to given that 10 seconds. So we have asked in the question that what is the kinetic energy, means we have to find out the kinetic energy. Okay, so we know that the formula of the kinetic energy, we have discussed sometime before that. What is the kinetic energy formula? That is kinetic energy equals to half mv square. So here mass is given of the body, but there is no final velocity is given. So we have to find out the final velocity. So how do you calculate what is the final velocity? So to be find final velocity, we have just we have given the force, okay, and mass is given. So we know that force is F equals to ma. So this implies A equals to F by m. Okay, so we can find out the acceleration, that is equals to 16 Newton by 4 kg. Okay, so that is 4 meter per second square. Okay, that is our acceleration. We finally find out the acceleration. Then we need the velocity. So how can we find the velocity? From the first equations of motion, okay, we know that the formula of v equals to u plus at. So this is the first equation of motion. From this we can get the final velocity, because we have already u and we have find out the acceleration and t is given, so we can easily find out the velocity. So putting the values, we can find the velocity, that is v equals to putting the formula of u, putting the value of u, that is 0, plus acceleration is 4, and t is your 10 second. So here the final velocity is 40 meter per second. Okay, so we have finally find out the final velocity. So we need the kinetic energy of this, kinetic energy, that is half mv square. So putting the values, half into mass is our 4 kg and our velocity is 40 into 40. Okay, so you can write like that, 2, that is 2, and that is 2 into 1600. So finally that is 3200 joule. Joule. So that is our answer. This is the kinetic energy. So this is our answer. So if you guys any doubts related to this topic, you can ask in the comment section. And you like the video, if you really like the video, enjoy the video, and you can get to understand anything from this video, then put your comments in the comment section. And please, if you are new in the channel, so please like, share and subscribe our channel to watch more videos like this. Thank you very much.